Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Matt Jarbo. Welcome back to 3 Buck Theater, and this is a rumor that I hope is so true. I do. I hope it's true, because I'd love to see a little bit of Billy Dee come back into Star Wars here. Now it says here that Billy Dee Williams is back as Lando in a new rumor for Star Wars 9. And now this just makes sense, right? This makes a lot of sense if true. Big if true. But let's find out here. So it says here, last month it was reported that Billy Dee Williams was training 3 days a week and that he had completely changed his diet. Many believe that he was preparing to join the cast of Star Wars Episode 9 as Lando Calrissian, because both Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher went through similar changes before starting work on The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi. And now a new report states that Williams will indeed be included in the cast of Episode 9 with an official announcement coming soon. Of course, a rumor. It has to be looked at as a rumor, but that's definitely something to consider. Now, the new report comes from Fantha Tracks, who has had a pretty good track record lately, and claims to have sources that indicate Billy Dee Williams is confirmed to return. Additionally, they also expect casting announcements for the third and final film in the new trilogy to be made shortly. Filming is going to start next month in London, and director J.J. Abrams will be a guest on The Late Late Show this coming Tuesday, June 19th, which will be filming in London all week. So what does that essentially say? Well, I'm pretty sure that JJ will be announcing something on The Late Late Show. I don't quite know why it's The Late Late Show, but hey, you know what? If they're in London and he's already in London, because he's more than likely already working on the pre-production for Star Wars Episode 9, which would make sense. And there are many speculating that he'll have some Star Wars news. Billy Dee reprising his role as Lando Calrissian is pretty big news that fans are hoping that Abrams will take the time to announce that Lando will be officially on board in Star Wars Episode 9. There's a small chance the director could be making that announcement, and the good news is that we don't have to wait very long to find out, which is very true. Now, here's a reason why I think this is a good idea. For one, we know Carrie Fisher is gone. It's a year and a half. It doesn't make it any easier. It's still sad as hell. And then, of course, the ending of Last Jedi happened, and then it's caused a lot of people to be upset. It's caused a pretty decent divide in the Star Wars fandom, so to speak. So much so that as a result of the past 6 months now, it's been a turmoil on YouTube, right? A lot of ups, a lot of downs, and there is a clear ideological divide between some fans at this moment in time. And what Lucasfilm needs to do is to find a way to kind of meld it back together, to stitch it back together. And that could be this particular announcement. Now, I don't think that Billy Dee is going to solve all the woes that Star Wars is currently facing. Obviously not. There's no way that's going to happen. But it's going to do enough to make him go, oh, maybe they're on the right track. Maybe the franchise is done screwing my childhood. I'm obviously being hyperbolic. I don't truly believe that. But there is clearly something rotten in Denmark with Lucasfilm, Kathleen Kennedy, and her leadership abilities, and everything that's going on. And so if this rumor is to be true, if Billy Dee is coming back to voice Lando Calrissian, to give us closure to Han, which we just did not get. Even, okay, look, I got to rag on this one for a hot second. So in the movie, right, like there's no funeral for Han, which was rumored to take place. The funeral scene was in the book, and it was Leia like you know, kind of putting out a little trinket that he had carved for her when they were on Endor, giving it back to the wild. That was the thing. That was her saying goodbye to Han, which was a nice scene. It was a sweet scene. And then, you know, we have Luke going into the Millennium Falcon, looking at the dice, something he'd never interacted with before in any of the movies, but whatever. And then we knew that was going to tie into the Solo movie, obviously going to be a big point of that. And then Rian Johnson said on Twitter, because this kind of came up, that particular argument came up the other day, he had said that, oh, that was what kind of kicked Luke down this very, very, very quick path of coming back to the Force. It was Han's death that kind of pushed him back towards that. And ultimately, it's like, where was that shown? Right? Where was that shown? Where was that a thing? It wasn't a thing. It was never shown in the movie. I haven't finished the book yet, but it wasn't shown in the movie. Again, Rian Johnson, horrible storyteller. Good director, horrible storyteller. And that's why this is important. Because the last person out there who could probably vocally and succinctly mourn for Han would be Chewie. And we all know that Chewie and Lando went off at the end of Empire Strikes Back, so they clearly got a bond. They worked together to get Han back. They are Friends. We saw Donald Glover and that whole thing come together with the Solo movie. So they're going to want to give us more. They're going to want to give us more Lando before they give us more Donald Glover as Lando. Now is the time, I think. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Him coming back would and not in a role that's going to be diminished or like be a big enough role to, like, you know, to make a presence, to make a splash, so to speak. But I think we'll go a long way in reestablishing goodwill with the fan base. Billy Dee is good for Star Wars. And I just hope that that this rumor is true, but we'll find out soon enough, maybe even tomorrow night on the Late Late Show. But anyway, leave your thoughts below. I'm curious to know what you guys have to say about this. Do you think this is going to happen? Is it not true? Is it fake? Would it be good? Would it be bad? I don't know. I want to hear it all. Anyway, let me know in the comments. My name is, of course, Matt Jarbo. This has been 3 Buck Theater. If you haven't already, please thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, and check back often for more content from me. In fact, if you want to see more content from me, you can do so right now.